a better place to be today than right here. Right here. Republican women of Prescott, you owe yourself a big round of applause. Please do it for the Republican Prescott of women. Wow. Thank you, Linda Nichols, for inviting me today. Like I said, I couldn't think of a better place to be, because you all get it. You all understand. I don't have to explain this to you. You know that freedom is not free. Not at all. And many of us paid a price over there. In wounds, many of us paid the price the rest of our life. And physical, mental wounds too. Which I finally came to realize I did as the video kind of skims over a few things. But, you know, I got out of high school and I wound up with my feet on the ground in a place called Wade, Vietnam. Wow, what a place to be. Then I realized I was in 3rd Battalion, 4th Marines, one of the most highly decorated Marine Corps units in the Marine Corps. They're always the first in. In fact, so much so. I remember recently when we saw the statue of Saddam Hussein come down by a tank and a chain. 3rd Battalion, 4th Marines. Last one's out. So we wound up in Hue, and then we started inching our way towards the DMZ, right up towards the northern part of Vietnam. So much north that we had a hill there about 1,500 feet above sea level. We called the rock pile. We could fit about 5 Marines up there with a radio and a couple of binoculars, and we kept track of the infiltration. Just before a heavy operation that we were getting ready for, somebody asked, would you like to talk to a chaplain? That's when I knew I was in deep doo-doo right there. That was it. I said, sure. So we came around and I said, I only have one question for you. What are we doing here again? He says, they're going to be trying to kill you. They're going to be shooting at you. You need to shoot back. All right. Okay, that's enough. That's all I needed. And, I went for a year over there and saw a lot of things that your husbands know about, your uncles, your aunts, your brothers and sisters know about. It's hard to come back to a United States that didn't want to hear about it. The military, we felt like it was our fault. That war was not successful. So we took the brunt of it. This era of veterans is different. Appreciate what they're doing. The Iraqi and Afghanistan vets, ironically, are coming home and committing suicide at the rate 22 a day, the same rate that we had in Vietnam when we came. You know, why is that? What's going on? Something's going on out there with combat veterans. That's what this book is all about. It's out there in the hallway, in the lobby. If you'd like a copy before you go home, I hope we have enough. And for every one I sell today, I can make 2 more and give away to the younger ones that are in programs right now trying to heal this thing called PTSD. But while I was over there, you don't make many friends. And a lot of you guys that served over there know that. I made one friend that I remembered his name. His name was Richard Burgess, 3rd Battalion, 4th Marines, big guy from Washington State, football player, talked about all the Pac-10 games that he was involved in. We became friends. I remember his name, Richard Burgess. I keep getting closer here because he wound up being the 2nd longest held Marine POW in the history of the Marine Corps. Richard Burgess. The only guy I ever remembered. I thought about him all my life. I thought, Richard, did you make it? Where are you? Are you okay? You never hear from him. The War Department doesn't tell you things like that when you ask. All of a sudden, I came to the VA over here one day, and I was talking to the lady, and she said, hey, I see you're in 3rd Battalion, 4th Marines in 1966, the same year my husband was over there. Would you like to talk to him? And I looked on her desk, and it wasn't his name or nothing, and I said, no, not really. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, I would love to talk to him. Well, he called me that night. Well, we talked for a long time. We reminisced. We didn't know each other. But he said, is there anybody that you would like to talk to back in our battalion that you served with? Well, if I could find one guy, who would that be? I said, Richard Burgess. I know Richard. I went, really? You know Richard Burgess? I'll have him call you. 3 days later, I had forgotten about that incident. And the phone rang. As soon as that deep, husky voice came, I knew. Very emotional, 2-hour talk. He went on and he told me about how he's lived a life of PTSD. His wife was a very abusive person. He's not happy. He's been uncomfortable all his life. He got shot 3 times, dragged down into a tunnel, held captive, never had to work again, he was disabled. Finally I said, don't live like that. You only have one time to go around, this is not a dress rehearsal. Make yourself happy. He called me back a few days later, guess what? I'm going to divorce her and I'm moving. I didn't mean to do that, Richard. I said, where are you moving? Prescott, Arizona.
That's amazing, isn't it?
I said, I'm still working, Richard. I don't know if I can be with you all the time, but come on, I'll show you around. It's a great place. He came and lived with me for a year. He brought his kids. As a single man, we had a wonderful time over 1 year. And we got to meet each other and see each other. Also, at the same time when I was over there, a gentleman got captured. He lives in Yarnell. He's from this area. He was with me on a book signing tour last week for the motorcycle club in the state that has their annual thing up there in Tucson every year. He was my guest. His name is Walt Hicks. He was captured and held 40 days, down to 87 pounds. And they didn't think he was going to be able to get up off the rack, let alone sneak out the back door and start running. And he did. He made it out alive. So that was nice to be with him last weekend. Listen, I came home to a confused self. I was married 3 times. Finally, I realized I had PTSD. My current wife, wonderful woman, said, look, you're going to have to go get some help. I said, okay, I want this to work. I'll go. So the therapist said, why don't you write a book? You got some great stories. Get it out. In fact, I'm going to take you to the wall. 3. I'm going to go to the Vietnam Wall for 4 days. I don't want to go. Oh, yeah, you're going. You're going. All right. Every day we went to the wall. Wonderful events we did for 4 days. What a great program the Freedom Flight was. First day we went to the wall for a couple hours. Second day we went to the wall for about 3 hours. Third day about 4 hours. On the last day in Washington, D.C. at the wall, the bus driver dropped us off and said, okay, we'll pick you up in about 8 hours. What am I going to do for 8 hours? Well, you know, the reflection pond is there and Abe Lincoln's there in Washington. Oh, I've already seen it. Unbeknownst to me, the time went by so fast. Next thing you know, it's starting to get chilly, misty rain, cold. Kind of reminded me of Vietnam a little bit. Before I go, I want to touch all the names on the granite wall that died during my tour while I was there. The park rangers got me a ladder. I touched all the names. And I wound up at the bottom in a heap. I got on the airplane the next day for the ride home. I didn't sleep that night. In fact, I didn't sleep for 6 more days. I drove straight to the VA hospital. Give me my will. It's over. Well, they saved me. When they told me to write this book. And, so I wrote it for one reason. I didn't talk so much about the horror and the ugliness of war. I talked about what am I going to be able to do when I'm out of here. What can I do for these veterans that are coming home now, getting suicide? Not by getting drunk and driving, but by committing suicide. 22 a day? That's not even counting California. In Texas, 2 of our most highly producing combat veterans, 2 states. So I'm giving this book away. I had a little pile of money over here in the corner. She said, go for it, honey. I did. Well, it's gone. I've given 55 books away to the Navajo Nation just last month or 2. And I constantly go to veteran places and I just give the books away. The only way I'm able to do this now is by selling a few. And hopefully I can stay in business. I just want to help. And I would like to, one more time, thank you all for having me here. What a wonderful place to be today, and on Veterans Week especially. Great job at the polls last week, by the way. Thank you very much. God bless America.